Hi, everybody. This is the final screencast that I'm making for LS 5385 for the Young Adult course for the summer 17th semester. It is about one of your assignments, the textbook assignment. If you click on the assignment tab at LiveBinder, or if you go to Blackboard and click on the module for textbook assignment, you'll see it right here. Here's your textbook assignment. It is worth, as all the other assignments are, 100 points. And here are the directions, and I'm going to kind of walk you through some of this today. For each of the chapters, and we'll get to those in just a minute, you'll write a blog entry that summarizes the content of the chapter and that reflects on the content and how it has and will affect how you read and evaluate young adult literature. These will be turned in 3 parts, kind of like the book blogs. You'll turn in chapters 1 through 5, then 6 through 10, then 11 through 16. This allows me to grade a small portion of the work to make sure that you're doing it correctly before the next set and the next set are due. Those due dates, by the way, are here at LiveBinder. They're also at Blackboard. So let's look at the table of contents for the online textbook. Dr. Perry and I created this textbook last summer to replace a very expensive textbook. We think it has everything that you'll need in it. So you'll notice there's an introduction and a welcome to class from both of us that's a little bit different. And then the items include things like why do we share literature with children, how we divide up the literature, genres and formats, and then basically this is the gist for a young adult literature course. What is young adult literature? What is the adolescent and how does he or she develop? We look at literary elements, at awards, and then specifically we go into different subgenres and forms. So we look at poetry, historical fiction, realistic fiction, nonfiction, fantasy and science fiction, graphic novels. And then we end with Peck's questions, which is a really good way to kind of gauge students' understanding of a book, and we give you a crowdsourced list of middle school authors, just to give you some more information. Your summaries should include the important information from the chapter. You can present them as bullet points in a traditional essay, or you can use something like Prezi, Padlet, Smore, that allow you to do a summary on those particular apps. The reflection should provide some specific details about how what you learned you're going to apply, either in a classroom or in the school library. What surprised you? What did you already know? What do you think needs to be added? These questions are just starting points. We want you to reflect on each and every chapter thoroughly. So the summary is lovely, but we're also looking for that reflection. So let's go to the YA textbook. It's a Google Doc, and let's take a look at one of the chapters. Why do we share literature with children? Well, the first thing we've done is Dr. Perry and I have created a YouTube video for you to watch. We do a lot of videos about these different kinds of areas where we used to lecture in a traditional classroom. So watch the video because it talks to you about why we share literature with children. Take some notes along the way. Then also we've created a PowerPoint that goes along with this video. And finally, we have a video from John Green. So you would do all of these things for your summary. You would go and watch the YouTube video. You go and watch the SlideShare, the PowerPoint, which is up at SlideShare, and you'd also watch the John Green video. Then what you're going to do is write a summary of what it is that you just saw. So what's in the video? How did the PowerPoint kind of elaborate on things? How does John Green talk about why we share literature with kids? So you're going to write a summary. That summary should be a couple paragraphs long. I hate to give page requirements or word requirements, but it needs to be, if you're going to do it in a traditional essay, I would say it needs to be 150 plus words, probably more on the plus side than the minus. Your reflection should be just as meaty. So whether you do bullet points for the summary, when you get to reflection, this is not a time to be brief. This is a time to talk about what is it that you saw there? How will it affect how you look at young adult literature? Can you apply anything to books you've read? So make sure that you take a look at all of this as you get ready to do your textbook reflections.